Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? I'm going over this morning's decodes. POTUS Trump is in Japan. He has just landed and the day is getting started. He has made a few tweets today. It's going to be a little bit hard and confusing for people because of time zones. He's in a different country. We're all going to be seeing different things. And that's why we have the timestamp and gap code. The only thing that's important is the timing in between tweets. That is a constant that will stay the same no matter where you are in the world. The actual numbers of the hour is irrelevant. It's the time in between the two tweets. This is a military operation. Everything is being pre-planned and is being done according to a grid, a graph, a map. The hard part is trying to decide and show exactly which ones are the most important and relevant ones. What we're going to do right now and show is the first tweet that came in on the West Coast today of POTUS Trump in Japan actually came in at 11:57, 3 minutes before midnight on the Pacific Coast time. What time was it in Japan? Could care less. No offense, but it's irrelevant to the timestamp and gap code. So what he did 4 tweets in a row. The second one came in at 12:20 a.m. So I've just started it on the new page, on the new list, because you work with what you see. Don't worry about other people. Trust yourself and work with the numbers you see, because it's the time in between the gaps, not the numbers. You see what I'm saying here? So let's just go over this a little bit. We still got this deleted tweet yesterday from the ghost, which we call a ghost timestamp, that we're looking to see if anything lines up. And I'm going through a bunch of decodes this morning, but what I want to point out, I'm going to do a video later on today explaining it step by step for newbies or people that are having just need that little extra push to understand it. So we're going to start from the beginning again today. So what I want to show is how these gaps are so mathematically pre-timed. The third tweet of the day, let's say, was at 12:32 Pacific Coast Standard Time. There was a tweet yesterday right after the deleted tweet. And if I'm not mistaken, it's talking about going to Japan. Irrelevant. 12:01 and 12:32, there is a time difference of 12 hours and 31 minutes. 12:01, 12:32. So when we do the timestamp and gap code, these are some of my earliest notes. This will actually work. You can take these numbers right here for that gap. 12:31 minus 1 minus 5 minus 10 minus 15. Okay, that was one of the notes. Timestamps are very, very important. Very important. It says so right here in this Q drop. But what I'm trying to show is just so how tight and everything is so mathematically worked out. We've got 12:01. It came in at 12:32. There's a 12-hour and 31-minute time difference. And the actual time that it came in at 12:32? 12:32. You see, it keeps red robining itself, round robbing and round, and it just, everything will tie into itself. If you've got a map and it goes from coast to coast, no matter what street you're on, you can always come back and get back to itself, right? So that's what these Q drops are doing. You can always go forward or backwards. You might end up someplace that you didn't want to go, but you can always crawl back out and get back to where you need to go. So that's just one of the earliest morning things that have stuck out. And have a glorious day today. And like I say, I'll make a nice video today, starting from scratch. Amen. Welcome to all my new friends. Have a beautiful day.